Hi, I'm Jillian Medoff, and I'm the author of This Could Hurt. In addition to writing novels, I have a long-term career in management consulting. I advise senior executives during high-stress HR events, such as mergers and acquisitions. So I've always had an understanding of HR, but it was mostly from the outside looking in. In 2009, I was laid off, and I went in-house to an HR department. My boss, who was the chief at the time, was in her 60s, and she was very difficult to work for. She lied, she bullied her staff, and she seemed to be losing her faculties. I'd heard that she'd had a stroke a few years before, and I wondered if this might account for her erratic behavior. She did have a small staff, and they'd worked together for a long time. And most of these senior managers were very protective of her, and they covered for her during meetings, and they were very compassionate, even though they were afraid of her. And I found myself jumping in at times to protect her during meetings where she couldn't find a word or if she trailed off. Eventually, I left the company, but her story and her senior manager's story haunted me. I also had a newfound appreciation for HR. In business, information is leverage and secrets are currency. And in this way, HR becomes the most powerful department in any organization. Many people tend to view HR as a group of benevolent employees who file forms and constantly check up on our cholesterol. But in fact, sometimes they act as judge, jury, and executioner. And yet, for all of the greed and selfishness that I've seen in the workplace, my short time in HR also revealed kindness, compassion, and moments of grace. And that's what This Could Hurt eventually became. My 7-year exploration into what it means to find your humanity in a culture driven by the bottom line.